Hello, it's Jason from MyCreate to Educate, and I am here with the first Friday fun fact. In the future, every Friday afternoon, we are going to have fun facts and tips. We're going to do tech tips, answer your questions, do all kinds of things. So if you have any questions, little or small, big or crazy, let us know, and we will do our best to answer them and to try to give you guys some fun-filled information to help make animations with same animation in MyCreate. So today we are going to talk about the infinite loop in creating smooth motion and movement in animation. So watch this little video and then I will show you how we did it. Alright, so you got to see the video of the infinite loop. So now let me show you how we actually make it. It's pretty simple and you can do it with all kinds of stuff that you have just lying around the classroom or lying around the house. First, I like to use about 4 pieces of paper, whether it's 8.5 by 11. I happen to have some 8.5 by 14 to make it a little bit longer here. But you can see, you can use 3, 4, 5 pieces of paper, whatever you happen to have lying around. The simple thing you want to do is you want to simply butt them up to each other so that they line up. And you're effectively going to be making one continuous piece of paper. If you happen to have paper on a roll or something like that, you can use that too. Alright, so now that you have your paper lined up, what you're simply going to do is make one continuous image. So for instance, if I wanted to make a horizon line, I can do this, come right over to the second piece of paper, the third, and so on, until you have one image that comes all the way down the paper. Then, once you have your image complete, simply tape your seams to truly make it one piece of paper. Once you've done the front, it helps to flip it over and to tape the back as well, so that you create nice smooth seams and it doesn't want to bend or break. Lastly, you want to connect it like this to actually make a loop, because this is the secret to creating the smooth background and motion. So, once you have your loop, you can move it and create continuous motion. Now, for the sake of ease, we have one that we've already created. So, you can recognize this one probably from the video that you just watched. And all I'm doing is as you can see here, I have printer cartridge boxes that I wrapped it around. You could use soda bottles, you could use containers, cans, whatever you have kicking around, just to have something for it to rotate around. And then simply all you're going to do is, if you're animating, right now you would take your picture, move it an inch, take another picture, move it an inch, take another picture, and so on and so forth. And basically, if you just move it in small bits and continuously take the pictures, you can create the motion and create the illusion that the background and the foreground is moving. Now, the Mr. Sushi Stapler was the character that you saw. He simply sat in one spot and let the world go by. It may have looked like he was running down the street, but simply the background was just continuously looping and looping and looping. The fun part about this is you can create infinite movement. It's nice and smooth, and it helps a lot with your stop motion animation. So we hope this helps. We hope that you like using the infinite loop, and this is a good tip. Remember, if you have any tips in the future, if you have any questions, let us know and we will answer them. Have a great day.